Hello, I'm Kyan Kline of AHS-TV, and in this segment of Best of the Nest, we will take a look at fast food and its nutritional values and how it's viewed from students' perspective. We are talking with two teachers to get a hawk's eye view. Welcome to Best of the Nest. Could you introduce yourselves for the viewers?
Hi, I'm Ed Morse. I teach health and physical education, fitness education here at the school, and also some driver's education.
Hi, I'm Angela Poster, and I teach family and consumer sciences here at the school, including food and nutrition.
Thank you. What is your favorite fast food chain?
My favorite fast food chain, and really I don't have one, but I would go with McDonald's. I like a McDonald's breakfast now and then, and the family seems to like McDonald's. It's like their go-to, and I do get some food from McDonald's. So
Yeah.
I'd say McDonald's right now.
I'm not a big fan of McDonald's.
You used to be a big McDonald's fan.
Breakfast, no. Yeah, I like their dinner, like lunch and stuff, but
Okay.
the breakfast, I don't like it. No.
Hotcakes and sausage?
No. I don't like
sausage
breakfast.
biscuits?
Oh, sausage biscuits.
I
Pretty
like
good.
breakfast. I don't like
Pretty
breakfast.
good. No,
Wow. All
it's
right.
my favorite.
Nope.
All right. I agree on the breakfast at McDonald's. That one's pretty good. My favorite is probably Chick-fil-A. I love their spicy chicken sandwich. That one's my favorite, but we don't really have that around here. So honestly, other than that, it's probably McDonald's fries. That's one of my favorites.
That is also a frequent bring home, we'll say, for the family. They bring that home as well.
I've only ate there a few times, and I thought it was like any other food, really.
That's okay.
But that's just my perspective. Do you think about nutritions of the meals?
I do, actually. I try to keep the fat intake a little bit lower, obviously. Seeing how I've lifted most of my adulthood, I look at protein. I'm hoping other nutrients and minerals and stuff are in those foods that I'm eating as well. Yeah, I do think about basically, I want to keep that fat low, though, if at all possible. Protein high, and hope the other stuff, the carbohydrates and everything, it'll work out with some good vitamins. And so, yeah, I do.
How about you?
Yeah, I think about it all the time, actually. I didn't when I was your age. I would just eat whatever. So cheese fries with like bacon on top were fantastic. But now I really don't eat it that much just because of that high fat content. The main one is everything I find is very salty because my dad's on a low salt diet. So we changed how we even eat in my family.
Yeah.
So for me, when we have that, I notice so much more of that salt in everything that I try not to eat it because it's not healthy for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Good point. I use the pepper shaker, but no salt shaker. I don't mind having the pepper on there.
About how many times a week do you purchase fast food?
Myself, 0 to 1. My wife and kids will sometimes bring it home, so they usually bring it home like 1 to 2 maybe. So, but not. I very seldom will be seen through a drive-through or inside eating.
In our family, it's still going to be 0 to 1. Our favorite is actually pizza. So if you consider that fast food, that's the Friday night. So we either buying pizza or we're making pizza or some version of it every weekend. So that's truly our go-to.
I hear Morris is also a big pizza guy.
What's our favorite pizza here, Mr.
what's the
Morris?
favorite
Oh, we got lots of pizza. The
Okay.
kids-
Favorite topping?
Favorite topping would be
Yeah.
pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Okay,
I'm
same.
classic. I'm a classic guy.
Okay.
But I've been guilty. If we count pizza as a fast food, I might have a little bit overindulgence in that. We'll say, like,
We're gonna up that number.
I escape the school during lunch, and I'll go down to our local Bugsy's. He has slices on hand, which they're right out of the oven, and they're nice and hot, and you can go thick or thin at that time, and they're good. If we go closer to Pittsburgh, we'll pre-order. We like to watch the kids. We look at Dave Portnoy give his videos, and then we go experiment with them. So we do have a pizza following in the school with Fiore's and Badamos and Giovanni's and Pizza Lupo and all that stuff. So we do have that following a little bit. We're pizza connoisseurs.
The U.S. has more fast food chains than anywhere else, making it super easy and available. Does the availability of fast food make it seem more appealing?
I think it does. I think it targets kids.
Yeah.
It's quick, it's easy, obviously, it's fast food. I can remember back in the day the Happy Meals and the little toys you'd get, and you know, kids want that. They see it on TV, and I don't notice as much now as an adult, obviously, because I don't want the toys or anything.
Yeah.
But as a kid, you know, you'd be like, oh, I want to get that out of the Happy Meal. You know, so, yeah.
I'm not sure if it makes it more appealing, but it just makes it so much more convenient.
Yeah.
You know, you're hungry, you see an advertisement, and you think, yeah, I think that's what I want to have for dinner, and you don't want something else that might be more readily available in your own kitchen at home.
Yeah.
So, and then you can't really mimic the flavors that they're coming up with because of all the extra additives that they're putting in their food. So that flavor component isn't the same as well.
Yeah, because I know that yesterday I got off of work and the only thing that was open was fast food, so I had to.
You're a Taco Bell guy, correct?
No, not so
anymore?
much anymore. I work there, and it's not really appealing to me no more. So, it is said that men eat more fast food than women. 38% compared to 35%. Do you think this is true? And also, have you seen this in action?
I'm not too sure of that stat. Like I said, I'm not usually going through the drive-through. I'm a guy that's guilty of going through the McDonald's drive-through just to get a Coke to drink. McDonald's Coke is really, really good. There's a process. If you research how they, go through it in the process of making the Coke, there's a story behind it. It's like they use pristine everything. Everything's like really pure, and a Coke really tastes good there. So I'll go through the drive-through and not get food, but I'll get a Coke. And Sprite is good as well, but I'm usually a Coke guy. But for me, I'm not too sure. I think maybe men may, I don't know, they probably would. It's easy, it's quick. A lot of men don't cook,
Yeah.
We'll say women, most women I know are better cooks than men, or than a man and everything. And so I don't know. At least in my growing up and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I would have thought the statistic would have actually been higher for men. I would have thought it would have been more around like that 50% compared to, a 35%. But I don't know. I think it just goes into, what your skill set is and what you're comfortable with doing. And if you already have a busy lifestyle and you're running around a lot, then, fast food is easy to just hurry up and pick up a dinner and call that done. And then you don't have any cleanup at home either, that's a pretty nice advantage.
If my wife wasn't a good cook, she's a pretty good cook, so I don't have to rely on it, so I'm kind of lucky.
Do you think fast food is unhealthy, or do you believe it is okay when not eaten a lot?
I think in moderation you can get away with it. You just don't want to, be doing it every day, unless you're choosing the healthy, like if you're getting the salads and, you can probably, go to a fast food place and, create a healthy meal, on a routine basis. But you just got to watch, you supersize things and fries and all that. But, it can be done. You just got to be careful when you're planning.
Yeah, I agree. There are healthier options more now available than there ever were before. So you can try to pick off the menu and get something that's a lot better for you, like salads or more of a grilled chicken, if you're going to focus on more protein in that way. But for me personally, I just don't really think it's very healthy, or I guess I should say everything I like to eat is not healthy. You know what I mean? Like I would be the one who would want the bacon cheeseburger, and I really wouldn't want the salad. So my choices, I normally, obviously, being family and consumer sciences, I cook all the time at home.
Yeah.
So that's just how I grew up. We grew up, you know, you make a big meal on a Sunday and you're probably eating that the next 3 days because that's normal. So we try to eat healthier in that sense, to have more pre-prepared meals so that we're not looking at fast food options as much.
Yeah. How does nutritional value of fast food compare to at-home meals cooked in terms of calories, fat, sugar, and sodium?
I feel that either could be bad. It all depends what you're putting into the, I'm not, it's not my profession to know, I'm not dealing with what, because I'm not cooking all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not a good cook, but yeah, I think it just deals with what you're putting into it, the portion sizes that you get in both places. I think when you go to even a fast food restaurant, you kind of know the portion. They tell you what's in it. You just got to watch when you order up and get like the bigger sizes. And at home, sometimes we're not measuring out things as probably the way we should. So yeah, so it can be either or, I guess, how you do it.
I agree with that point because, again, you can add in extra fat, extra sugar at home as well. I also worked in restaurants growing up, so when I watched the chefs cook and when I had to make different dishes myself, they definitely use more oil in the pan whenever they're cooking in a restaurant. More butter is definitely another one of those concepts. So it adds more flavor to your food. So in general, you are going to be eating extra calories and extra sodium, extra salt content, and all of those. So you have to watch, and that's generally why cooking at home for yourself, you're watching that cooking process and you're looking at how you're flavoring your foods, and you can try to make it a little bit healthier and kind of tweak it to your own flavors that you enjoy.
Yeah. Do portion sizes in fast food chains contribute to overeating or unhealthy weight gain?
100%. I think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. Portion sizes are out of control, even going simply just to the movies and you order, because their choices are so limited, so you have to get, a pop, and they're huge. They're at least a 32 ounce, and they're
free refill.
Yeah, free refill. They're calling that a regular. I'm like, what do you mean that's a regular? This is ginormous. So yeah, it's the portion sizes are really big, and so it just automatically allows you to just overeat naturally.
I think Kyan's a free refill guy.
I think so.
Yeah.
He may dump it out just to get some more.
On the way out, always got to take a refill.
Very true.
Are there healthier options at fast food restaurants that provide balanced nutrition while still being convenient?
Yeah, they do. They have their menus with their salads, and they'll advertise different sandwiches that may be a little bit more healthy. And they give those options of cauliflower. They'll add a cauliflower to something. But yeah, there's definitely options.
Yeah, I agree. They're definitely coming around with some different options for us at the stores. I love different sandwiches now that they'll throw avocado on. That's one of my favorites. Cauliflower crust is definitely coming around again. Low carb, that's a big one that they're pushing. So they do have some options for things that are going to be a healthier option. But again, you just want to look at that portion size, I think, with a lot of them.
Yeah. How do fast food advertisements influence eating habits, especially in younger populations?
Touched that on it before with the toys and the convenience. They'll have young, healthy people on there usually advertising, certain brands and everything. It depends upon what they're trying to target for that particular meal or whatever. But they'll have a variety of things. But they're definitely targeting, making things look really appealing.
Yeah, I know we had to go to McDonald's a ton when my kids were younger because they'd have that different toy would be in the Happy Meal that we'd have to go and get. So that's a big one that they do. Because again, once you can pull in that market, you got a customer for life. Everyone knows the Golden Arches. You can see it from miles away when you're driving down the highway.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. What do you think about the impact of fast food on students' health?
I think they may get a quick energy boost, and it's convenient. They just want to get something to fill their stomachs up a little bit, and But then as the day goes on, or even a little bit after that, they get that little dump in energy then. So, yeah, so it's, not good, especially if you do it constantly. It's a routine.
In general, I agree with that. There's a lot of sugar in a lot of your fast food that you're not even thinking that they would add to it, but it's going to spike your blood sugar and let you crash later. I don't think a lot of students are aware that fast food is not nutritionally good for them, and they think they might be eating well, but again, that added fat and salt and everything that goes in there isn't going to be healthy for you in the long run.
Yeah. How can fast food consumption affect students' academic performance and energy levels?
Like we said, that energy, they may get that quick energy for that first part, and then later on it's like, they're dragging. They're starting to, feel the effects of it, and it's not going to be able to keep them, keep their thought processes going for that long term. And if they would balance it out and eat the healthier options, have their fruits and vegetables, maybe keep that concentration a little bit longer for the long run.
Yeah, I agree. That after lunch sugar crash, you can definitely see
I
that
feel it
happening
sometimes.
like an hour after lunch. Woo, it's going downhill.
Yeah,
So.
I'm in Swanson after lunch, and I feel it. I feel it. Considering all the factors, health, convenience, and cultures, how do you think we can balance the appeal of fast food with the needs for healthier eating habits?
We can, we kind of control that when we go there. We have to educate ourselves on better decision making, and follow through with that and stick to it. It's hard to stick to it because we've mentioned before, both of us. You see that certain meal, you want that meal. You crave that cheeseburger, that double cheeseburger with bacon, or all of a sudden you see that pizza, because some of them like a Little Caesars, they say fast and ready within 5 minutes. You can just go pick it up and grab it. So, yeah, you just got to learn to make those choices. It's all about you making choices, and with home ec, she's always going to be going over that with her students and everything. In health classes, we're going over that, trying to do that. And even phys ed, like even football lifting, when we're done with football lifting, we give a bar, and we give a milk, a chocolate milk for recovery. And so, yeah, we try to help with the choices,
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The more we can educate people on just making those healthier decisions, I think it encourages the mass market to say we want healthier options in our fast food restaurants, so that we're not always having your little 99-cent heart attack there. So once, more consumers want healthier options, they'll put those options out on the market, and then we'll see it flood there, which is going to be a good thing.
Oh. Thank you, Mrs. Poster and Mr. Morse, for joining us today and offering your insight. Our own Isabella Segula took to the halls of AHS to get the student's perspective. Let's take a closer look.
Hello, I'm Isabel Segula of AHS-TV, and today we're taking a closer look at some of our students here at AHS and see how they feel about fast food and its nutrition. Today I am here with Taylor, Kyan, and Leah to taste test some of our local fast food restaurant fries. So Kyan, which out of the 4 fries did you enjoy the most?
I thought Wendy's was the best. One reason, because they were the least cold.
Least cold. So would you say that because they were the least cold, is that just the reason why you thought?
It was a factor. I thought the Arby's fries were pretty good, but they didn't have no salt.
Okay. So do you like your fries more salty rather than not salty?
Yeah.
Do you think that's good for you? No. Is there any other things from Wendy's that you really enjoy eating?
I usually get the $6 biggie bag when I go, so.
Okay.
Really
Okay.
all in one.
So do you spend a lot of money on fast food, do you think?
Yeah, most of my money is fast food money, probably.
So do you think it's more convenient because, do you play multi-sports?
Yeah.
So do you think it's more convenient because you're on the road more and it's just easier?
100%, yeah.
Do you think that's going to be draining your bank account in the future, though?
Oh, yeah, but it's good, so it don't matter. It's pretty quick.
Well, did you know, on average, Americans spend $148 every month on fast food, which is said to be about 10% of their yearly income?
No, I did not know that. That's crazy.
It's a very big fact, especially in the United States, because obviously we know that the United States is like one of the biggest places for fast food. Mm-hmm. So, Leah, out of the 4 choices of fries, which one was your favorite?
I'd say Taco Bell, but I think I'm kind of biased because I've always liked Taco Bell's nacho fries. I think it's kind of different with the dipping sauce, so I'd definitely say Taco Bell.
Now, is there anything else from Taco Bell that you really enjoy?
I really like the Dorito taco. That's also one of my favorites, and the Baja Blast, like the drink, also one of my favorites.
Well, did you know, on average, Americans spend about $148 every year on fast food, which is about 10% of their yearly income?
Wow. Yeah, I definitely believe it.
So how do you feel as though you are spending that much money on fast food?
It's kind of sad because I do work, so I would say like a lot of my money probably does go to fast food or like maybe not so healthy food, but it's definitely good information to know and learn.
Thank you. Taylor, which out of the 4 fries was your favorite?
I really enjoyed the Arby ones. I thought they had a good bit of flavor on them.
Now, do you like anything else from Arby's?
I don't really go there very often, so no.
What is your favorite fast food place, would you say?
Probably Wendy's.
Wendy's. Do you eat fast food a lot?
A good bit, yeah.
Now, would you say it's healthy for you?
No, it definitely isn't, and I can definitely tell with my diet, it makes my stomach hurt a lot, so I've been trying to cut back on the fast food.
So if it makes you feel bad, why do you continue eating it?
It's cheap, easy to get, better than taking the time out of my day to cook a meal at home.
Well, did you know on average Americans spend $148 every month on fast food, and it's said to be about 10% of their yearly income? How do you feel about that?
That's a lot, and that's pretty crazy.
Do you feel like you're in that 10%?
On the lower 10%, yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks, straight from the Hawk's Beak.
Your future beckons, calling from a place where there's plenty of room to grow, where possibilities are abundant, where you'll be challenged every day to uncover the best version of you, where you can blossom. The place, IUP. Here, like the clusters of oaks in our renowned oak grove, we're united in helping you reach new heights. Ready to heed the call? Get in the grove at IUP.
For those of you joining us, I'm Kyan Kline of AHS-TV, and I am now joined by Sam Dosch and Rocco Swartz to talk about more fast food. What is your favorite fast food chain?
My favorite fast food chain is probably KFC.
And I would say my favorite's probably Chipotle, yeah.
All right. How often a week do you eat fast food?
Probably like 1 to 2 times, more on the two side though.
I'm probably like 2-3 times a week, but I've been cutting it back recently, so.
Do you think fast food is healthy? Why or why not?
I'm gonna go with no. I mean, it's quickly made and it's just a bunch of ingredients. There's like 20 ingredients in every sandwich, so probably not.
A lot of salt.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with him. It's a bunch of, like he said, a bunch of random things. You truly don't really know what's in a McDonald's cheeseburger, but yeah, I would say it ain't healthy.
Yeah. Do you ever feel pressure to eat fast food because it's popular or trendy?
No, it's probably only like convenience is the reason I eat it.
Yeah, I have to agree with him. It's just so easy to get a hold of, and it's always there, so that's why I get it.
All right. Have you ever made a conscious decision to avoid fast food for health reasons? Why?
No, not really. I don't really worry about that stuff a whole lot. I just kind of do whatever.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat with him. If I want to eat it, I'll eat it. If I don't want to, I won't, so there's nothing really holding me back.
How do you feel about the prices of fast food compared to other options?
Man, I don't know. It's bad.
Went up a lot.
Nowadays, yeah, I could go to the store and get steaks for the same price I would get in my McDonald's order.
Exactly.
So I think I'd rather eat steak, but I don't like the prices real recently.
How do you think your eating habits now will affect in the long term?
I don't know. I give myself the over under 50 anyways, so I don't think it'll matter too much.
Yeah, I don't think it will matter that much. I mean, everybody in the world eats fast food, and you have people that live till they're 100, and you have people that live till they're 70, you know?
Yeah.
You never know. I don't think fast food really contributes that much to that aspect.
Yeah, it's just the luck of the draw.
Yep.
After thinking about everything we've talked about, do you think your view on fast food has changed in a way?
Not really. I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, I don't think it, my views really changed on it. I agree with Sam on that.
It's whatever.
All right. Thank you, Sam and Rocco, for joining us today to get the Hawk's Eye view on the fast food and nutritions. Until next time, I'm Kyan Kline of AHS-TV. Keep on soaring.